Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol YRIV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. It does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Wednesday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. And today started off very, very rough. And I'm not patting myself on the back here, but I'm definitely going to pat charts on the back. I promise I have not moved that green line. If you don't believe me, I'm not offended at all. Just go back in the video archives and watch the video from March 13th. But I talked about that as being an area of support. And you can see during the first 30 minutes when the price did gap down, even after the gap down, it continued to fall and fall and fall. And look, right where it beautifully bounced off of that 55-cent mark, I can guarantee you there are at least a few technical traders out there that use charts that were accumulating, and boy, oh boy, did they get a nice bounce. So I'm sure they're smiling ear to ear right now. But point here being, our chart's perfect. I'm not saying that, but our chart's worth learning. Should they be a tool in your trader or tool belt? Yes, absolutely. And, you know, there's a great real-life example of that. But that does still pertain to the chart. 55 cents does remain, you know, that overarching level of support that you would want to see hold, because from kind of the story perspective, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but if the price were to drop below there and separate to the downside, at that point, it would literally be putting the price right back inside of that range of the chart where it was before that big move started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements with true power are not going to go back to where they were, right? They're going to make at least some sort of progress forward. And that 55 cents has been our progress point. And like I said, beautifully done so far, so good. It made some great progress with the bounce, which brings to the next point of 65 cents and whether or not this is, you know, resistance is actually going to be broken or not. I say actually broken because, yeah, I get it right now. The price is still actually up above 65 cents. However, is it a true break? A true break having two parts. The first part is, well, yeah, price has to break above a certain level. But the second part is, can the price actually stay above the level that it's broken up above? And yeah, so far so good, but it's still within the range of potentially falling back below 65 cents. So that's what's kind of the big question on my mind going into Friday. Is, can the price, you know, not only, you know, maybe even separate a little bit more, not that it's got to get up to 75 cents or anything crazy like that, but can it just actually stay up above 65 cents and, you know, kind of establish itself as being a true break of that 65-cent mark? So we'll see what happens with it, but yeah, nice bounce today, and let's see if the bulls can build upon this momentum to close out the week or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.